The Little Pimmit Run Phase 2 project consists of the replacement of two existing 4.5 foot by 6.5 foot corrugated metal culverts beneath Williamsburg Boulevard with a single 16 foot by 8 foot concrete culvert, and the replacement of the existing concrete channel, which is approximately 18 feet wide by 5 to 6 feet deep. The project is intended to relieve a history of flooding problems in the block bounded by Williamsburg Boulevard, North George Mason Drive, North Columbus Street, and Little Falls Road, as well as to renew a portion of the failing infrastructure, which is largely inaccessible to construction equipment. The flooding in the lower portion of the channel is caused primarily by the undersized existing culverts and the strut between them, which serves to capture debris and clog easily. The flooding in the upper portion of the channel is primarily caused by constrictions in the channel itself. At the upper end of the channel constricts to a width of less than 10 feet in some sections. These constrictions are the result of incremental and inconsistent construction over the course of several decades, as well as the encroachment of several failing wall sections and vegetation. The condition of the existing walls range from good to possible impending failure. There is evidence of sections of wall that have failed already, creating constrictions in the stream. Other sections of the wall exhibit fractures or displacement, which suggests that failure could occur within the next decade. Failure of the wall sections would necessitate highly intrusive, expensive, and inefficient construction. A factor in the deterioration of the walls is the channel bottom, which shows many signs of failure, such as potholes, settlement, erosion, fracture, and displacement. These failures allow for progressive undermining of the remainder of the channel, which provides structural support to the walls. Evidence of the settlement and erosion of the channel bottom is illustrated by several sanitary sewer laterals, which have been exposed and are now subjected to open stream flow and debris, which could rupture the pipes. The neighborhood has expressed concern about the impacts of construction upon the vegetation. The construction will require the removal of many trees immediately adjacent to the channel, but efforts have been made to ensure the survival of as many trees, particularly significant trees, as possible. This significant English walnut is located at a primary constriction in the channel, which generates flooding upstream. The proposed channel wall will be located very near to the trunk of this tree. The county has actually hired an arborist to gently excavate the roots to identify if there was any possibility of preserving the tree. Unfortunately, the arborists were not able to identify any methods to preserve the tree. Some of the trees to be removed, such as this pin oak, are dead and pose a serious threat to property. Revised construction methods and limits have been specified to protect this large silver maple at the upper end of the project. The county has specified the use of sheeting and shoring to protect this large red maple and American holly at the lower end of the project.